What if I, a speech therapist, told you to stop talking to your kids to get them to talk? I know that sounds crazy, but the reality is that most parents are already talking to their kids a lot and they're not seeing the results that they want. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 7 things that you can do for your child to help them to communicate without having to talk. And on this channel, I give parents tips to help their kids start talking and eating. So tip number 1, no talking, but singing. Daycares sing nursery rhymes for a reason, because they work. All the repetition of the same songs, the same sounds, the same words, the intonation, the patterns of inflection of the voice, the way they go up and down, all of that helps build in the child's mind the connections of sound, and that will eventually lead to words. So sing songs, sing Old MacDonald. That's a great one, Old MacDonald, because you can go through all the animals and you can sing wash your hands song, you can sing clean up songs. Singing nursery rhymes like that can really help promote your child to imitate. And by sing nursery rhymes, I don't mean play a video on your phone. Turn the music on, hide the phone, and then get to performing. It's just you and your baby, no one to impress but your child, and they're gonna love it. So you would sit them in front of you and you just start singing. Do the movements. Wheels on the Bus is a great one too. Let them see you, because if you're gonna be focusing on a screen, there's animated characters, they're not even human. They don't see the mouth movement of the way that you're saying the words so that they can try to imitate that later. So it's best if you sing to them, not necessarily play music for them. Tip number 2, condense your language. So obviously you have to speak to your kid, and it's good to describe what you're doing, but you want to condense it. Instead of giving them a whole long descriptive sentence with every adjective that you can think of, big, yellow, all those things. No, just keep it simple. Keep it to short phrases. For example, if you want them to see the school bus that's driving by, instead of, look, baby, do you see the school bus driving on the road? Wow, it's a big old school bus. Don't just say, whoa, bus. Beep, 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 bus, bus. That's it. Just try to keep the descriptives to a minimum. The best words to model for your child wouldn't be big, lengthy descriptions. Think of a noun and a verb. Think of subject, predicate. Think of the object and then the action, and that's it. So bus driving, dog running, baby sleeping, things like that would be really good to model for your child, instead of, oh, she's so sad, she's crying because she's probably hungry, let's go give her a snack. Just, oh, baby's crying, baby's crying. Instead of giving long sentences when you're talking to either describing an activity or talking about what they're doing, just try to use shorter sentences and keep it to 3 words. Tip number 3, pause to give your child a chance to respond. That's gonna leave some empty space, and we all know that if someone's talking and they stop suddenly, everyone turns to look at them. It catches you off guard. It's unexpected. So if you're talking nonstop, and your kid's not even looking at you, they're not paying attention to you, just stop. Just pause. Don't say anything for a second. Actually, for 6 or 7 seconds. Try to make it a big old pause. I usually recommend 6 to 7 seconds, and count in your head. Count in your head so that it can give you that space, because a pause it feels longer than what it really is when you're in the moment. So you can say something like, oh, here's our red circle. Red circle goes in. Red circle goes in. And that's just going to get their attention. Usually I do a pause after I've already repeated this phrase a few times. So I would do red circle in. Red circle in, red circle in, and then let them finish it. See what they say. Maybe they're not going to say anything and they'll just look at you. That happens sometimes, and that's okay. Then you can fill it in later, but you have to give them the break. You have to give them the space to fill it. That's going to motivate them. That's going to inspire them to make any kind of sound. Maybe they won't make a sound, and that's also okay. Maybe they'll make a little body movement. They'll make a little wiggle, and that's communication. They're showing their body language. They're showing that they know they want to input something too. So make sure to pause. Tip number 4, create opportunities for your child to initiate communication. So what that means is creating language opportunities. If your child has all their needs already met, there is no reason for them to come to you and talk to you. So the way that you would create opportunities for your child to initiate communication with you would be simple, like putting things up high within sight but out of reach so that they have to go get you, or putting something like their favorite snacks on the higher shelf. Maybe don't leave them on the bottom shelf so that they can just go get it as they please. If you put it up high, they can't reach it, so they have to go get you. That would be a way for you to model some language for them, because there's a reason behind it. They have a need that they want met, so they're going to come to you, and that makes them a lot more likely to listen to you when you do end up telling them the name of the object. Another important thing that I see parents doing is you try to meet your child's need before they have a chance to express it. And that's okay, because as parents, you are programmed to meet your child's needs. It's instinctual, and you do it without thinking. And that's okay. That makes you a great parent, but it doesn't make you a good speech therapist. So what you would want to do is pause, give them a chance to give you the toy that's off so that you can switch it on if they're not able to. Or if they can switch the toy on, maybe take the batteries out so that when they switch it on, they get confused, like, what's going on with this? And then hopefully they can take you the toy, and then you can practice like, or you can practice need batteries in, or you can practice, it's off. But creating that opportunity for them to come to you and to initiate that they need you. You can also do things like putting puzzle pieces inside of a Ziploc bag or a Tupperware container. I use Ziploc bags and Tupperware all the time to create that language opportunity. I put the object that they want inside, and I close the lid, and then I leave it there. And then I pause and I wait to see if the kid's gonna give it to me. Every kid is different. Some kid will throw it, some kids will go find something else, and we can talk about that in another video, how to really create the environment that's gonna best help your child feel motivated to ask for things. I could go off talking about how to create more language opportunities, like how to set up the environment. So if you're interested in a video about that, leave a comment. Tip number 5, model actions, gestures, and play movements. So that means use your body when you are interacting with your kid. Get animated. A lot of times kids are they're just not ready to start imitating words. This is fine motor movement. Moving your mouth, your lips, your tongue, your jaw, all of that takes a lot of finesse. And it's a lot more complicated than we realize. We take it for granted how easy it is for us to communicate. But when little babies are trying to work it out, sometimes they just don't have the control of their mouth yet. So in that case, you really need to go crazy modeling actions, gestures, movements with toys or with your own body in order to help build those imitation skills. Imitation is the most important form of showing your child how to speak. So you want to make them feel confident imitating something, anything, and then build on that. So you want to increase their confidence in imitating, making the teddy bear jump, 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 hand it over. Hopefully they do it too. They get it and they make it jump. You want to model pretending to eat. Offer them some, see if they'll try to eat too. And if they do, you got to praise them, right? Also modeling things like facial expressions, opening, closing mouth, or smiling big, playing peekaboo, body movements. All of those are really going to help the child to imitate words later. But first, use your body. I really like to use a lot of toys and make the toy do something, like make the toy jump, make the toy eat, make the toy sleep. And that means tuck it in, right? Put it on a pillow, put the blanket over it, and then, okay, say time to wake up. Oh, and you yawn, you move your body, and they're gonna copy you. Most of the time, kids, if they see this enough, they end up imitating it. So try it. Tip number 6, get active, get moving. So playing with your child outside of a confined area is really going to help them feel excited about language. Kids are meant to play. They're meant to explore. They're meant to run. Don't think that you're going to get your toddler to come sit at a table and pay attention to you for 30 minutes. That's just not going to happen. The kids want to play. They want to move. So taking your experiences outside is an awesome way to help your child move their body, enrich their mind. And with that, sometimes words can come more easy. They're out of the routine. They're in a different environment and they're moving their body. So going to a park, going up the slide, sliding down the slide, spinning around, swinging, all of these activities that involve the body can really help the child make the connections in their mind to eventually be able to come out with the word. So like I said earlier, the fine motor movement of speech must be fine-tuned first through the big body movements. So taking it outside, going and running, playing, jumping, climbing, swinging, all of these things helps the body move, and that helps the mind make connections. So go outside. Last but not least, tip number 7, get their hearing checked. Because you can try to talk as much as you have been. If they're not hearing you, they're not going to imitate you. And sometimes parents tell me, I know they can hear because when the doorbell rings, they react, or the dog barks, or when my phone vibrates or rings, they react. And that is true. That means that they're probably hearing something. But speech sounds come in a wave. There's high frequency sounds and then there's lower frequency sounds. Every individual sound that we produce has its own frequency. And then you add on top of that the way language, the intonation goes up and down, the inflection of our voice, all of that will definitely affect how a child is receiving the message if they're not able to hear well. That can be caused by fluid in the ears or maybe just lack of vibration in the middle ear. All speech therapists recommend getting your hearing evaluated even before you start speech therapy, because we want to make sure you're getting the most out of what you're trying to do. That is a really important thing to consider, even if you believe that your child can technically hear because they react to certain things. We want to make sure that they can hear all the sounds and all the ways that you're moving your voice. That way they get the most in and then they can get stuff out. So that's why that's important. So just to recap, talking, of course, is important for learning, but it's not the only thing that you can do. So if you've already been talking a whole lot to your kid and you're not seeing the language develop the way you wanted it to, try one of these 7 strategies that I went over today, or try all of them and see which one you like, and make sure to share in the comments which one worked best for you so that other parents can try it too. If you found this video helpful and want more advice from a licensed speech language pathologist, make sure to like and subscribe.